Namaste. Welcome you all for the yoga session on stress management through yoga, Module 3. Patanjali has identified the fundamental causes as to why we get into stress. Unless we address these fundamental problems, any other changes that we make in life to handle stress will only have cosmetic value. If it has to be everlasting, and if you have to really lead a stress-free, blissful life, we have to resort to the methodology as profounded by sage Patanjali. Patanjali has identified 5 basic causes: avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. What is the problem with avidya? The problem with avidya is we tend to depend for happiness, security and permanence on the external world, maybe persons or situations. Anything external by itself, we see that it is not in a state of happiness always, it is never permanent, and itself is insecure. So when you look for a right solution in a wrong place, you will get into stress. And depending on external objects, persons or situations, for our security, happiness and permanence as 3 inherent problems. Number 1, it leads to dukkham because you are dependent on a wrong thing. So at some point of time when things change, the same thing for which you depended will create dukkham. Then the second thing is that it will never give you long-lasting satisfaction, atrupti karatvam. And the third thing is it leads to bondage. You are depending too much on something which itself is not secured, permanent and blissful. Therefore, avidya creates a lot of internal conflicts leading to stress. So we should understand what is everlasting, permanent, blissful, and that scriptures say we have to turn inward and recognize the fact that our very nature is that supreme consciousness which is always present, which is the only truth, which is permanent and which is blissful. Unless we move towards that, our life can never be stress-free. So now we will look at the knee joint. Some simple techniques to strengthen the knee joint. As you are aware, it's one of the largest joints. It's also a very peculiar joint. Peculiar in the sense that there are 3 bones: the thigh bone, femur, the tibial bone from the lower leg, and there is this patella. And of course there is fibula also, but essentially 3 bones meet here. And the bones do not contact face to face. They are bounded by a system of 4 ligaments and multitude of muscles around the knee capsule. To keep this joint strong, you can do some things sitting on a chair like this. You have to sit upright. Two fundamental movements of the knee are, this is called extension and this is called flexion. Extension, this is flexion. So to activate the muscles surrounding the knee and also to strengthen them, first you sit upright. Hold the knee, both the bottom and the top, like this. You have to grip just above the patella, the thumbs, and the other fingers should go right below. Sit upright. Now slowly stretch your right leg up, stretch the heel and pull the kneecap. Tighten the top of the thigh, the quadriceps. Then slowly bring it down. Repeat this movement for about 5 to 6 times. To stretch well and watch your knee, watch your ankle, watch your thigh. Relax your right leg, then the left leg. Grip the knee, sit upright, slowly extend the left knee and then gradually flex. So stretch the heel, tighten the quadriceps, the thigh muscles. One of the very simple movements which can be done at any time, but this helps a lot in gently activating the muscles around the knee capsule. Then slowly relax. Sit upright. Now keep the legs like this. Right foot slightly up and left foot to lock the right foot. So don't change the axis of the right leg. Keep the right leg as it is. And now from right leg push the left leg, but resist from the left leg. And then you will see all these muscles getting geared up. Hold for about 15 seconds. Then relax. So to sit upright, don't change this axis. Left leg to come On the right, rise both feet. From right leg push, from left leg resist. Hold for about 15 seconds. Relax. In the process, what we are doing, we are trying to extend the right knee while we are resisting, thus enabling this group of muscles to become stronger and more active. One more time. Push from the right leg, resist from the left. Do not hold the breath. Relax. Now change. Keep the left leg in line, right foot on top, rise and then stretch. Push from the left and resist from the right. 15 seconds. Relax. One more time. Push from the left. Watch the top of the thigh. Resist from the right. Relax. One more time. Push. This is also a posture which you can do almost at any time. Then relax. You should also recognize that when doing this, the other knee is also getting benefited. Because, for example, when you try to keep this and push this from right, and when you resist from this, what we are doing, we are not only preventing the extension of the right knee, but we are also preventing the flexion of left knee. So both the knees get benefited. Point number one. Point number two, knee has a small degree of external and internal rotation. For example, in this, the knee is slightly in external rotation. Thus, this very simple movement helps both the knee capsules. So this is one of the simple thing that you can do. Sit upright. You can fold right leg like this and try to move it slightly up as much as possible. So this we are trying to give a knee flexion with internal rotation. So this we are showing that for people who are most of the time sitting on the chair, and who have problems sitting on the floor. For such people, the simple technique is good to give some basic movements for the knee. Release your right leg, then left leg. Just pull as much as possible. Be seated upright. And these are movements that one can do almost at any time. Relax the left leg. So these are some very simple things for the knee. Before we look at the other postures, we should understand the problem with the second klesha, affliction, asmita, the very strong feeling of I, me and mine. The moment we strongly possess this feeling, we create a strong wall around us. We don't accept or appreciate the good in others. Our acceptance and appreciation for good thing from outside fades away, and we also tend not to respect others. So when this happens, we create a strong conflict inside, because this tendency increases expectation, decrease in the acceptance, increase in the expectations. We get into a mode of self-propagation of stress. So asmita is very problematic. It can put us under constant stress. The solution is we must recognize, accept anything good that comes so that we can grow, and we should also learn to respect others. Now our next portion is the shoulder joints. How to use this simple chair to give some fundamental movements for the shoulder joint. So one of the ways to do that is you sit upright, sit at the edge of the seat, from both hands hold the seat of the chair, open the chest and navel up. This is a very simple, what you call as the extension of the shoulder joint. Chest and navel up, look forward. Watch your breathing. So in all the postures, you should increase the presence of the mind, because mind has that strong tendency to hop from one thought to the other. It is in a constant state of turbulence. So you must focus on the posture, on the breathing. So posture means you have to work not just with the body, but with also the breath and the mind. Only then it can qualify to be called as a posture. Relax the arms. Sit upright. So shoulder joint has a very high degree of movements, but when compared to the hip in terms of stability, the shoulder joint is not as strong as the hip. We shall do one more time. Hold the seat of the chair, open the chest, elevate the chest up and open the shoulders. So this is also good for the top of the chest. And in the present day, the tendency of shoulders getting into slouch posture, that is, shoulders getting rounded inward, and for the head to go forward and the back, upper back, to become kyphotic like this, is on the rise because the way we use our body in our day-to-day life. And here is a posture which helps, and especially this portion is very important for most of the people who use computers. This portion gets into a lot of stress. The brachial plexus that come out here, when they get compressed, one gets a lot of pain, that the thoracic outlet syndrome. Now hold, open out. So this is something one can do whenever they get a small break, or even when they have to do any other activity except using the keyboard or the mouse. So you can keep the hands like this, open out, and that helps a great deal in relieving the pressure in the upper thoracic cavity. Relax the arms. This is one simple movement of extension. Now we will look at the flexion. To look at the flexion, you kneel down, rest the wrist, arms straight, bend like this. You should twist the chest, keeping the arms straight. So the principle is keep the arms straight, thrust the chest. Slowly come on. In an office environment also, you can do this against the wall instead of the chair. In the standing posture, you don't have to kneel down. Stand near the wall, press both the palm, and then adopt the same principle. Keeping the arms straight, you have to thrust the chest towards the wall. Keeping the legs straight. One more time. Arms straight. Thrust the chest. Breathe well. In the breathing, It should be relaxed. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As we exhale, it should contract. Now we will look at the sideward movement of the shoulders. And this also can be done against the wall if you wish, but on a chair, rest the wrist and slightly bend like this as much as possible. Keep the arms straight. Breathe well. Arms straight. Using the support like this and holding the posture will also give a good degree of loading on the shoulder joint and muscles so that they not only develop flexibility but also become stronger. Slowly come up, then change side. Kneel down, rest the wrist and slowly keeping the hands straight. Do not flex. Feel the shoulder joint, feel the armpit. Left hand straight. Watch your breathing. Get involved. Slowly come up. One more time. Right wrist on the chair, keeping the right hand, slowly bend. So that you are trying to load the shoulder joint and also increase the flexibility of the shoulder joint. Slowly come up, change. Slowly bend. Left hand straight. Feel the stretch. Slowly come up. Sit on the chair. Sit upright. One more very simple movement that you can do even in your sitting postures is clasp the fingers. Then slowly stretch up, open the face of the palm, stretch up. Then push the palms back. Arms straight, up and slightly back. Keep on lifting up. Slowly flex. So this is also something you can do in between your working schedule and helps a lot in relaxing the upper extremities. One more time. Inhale, exhale, open the face of the palm up and stretch. Breathe consciously, then slowly flex the arms. One more simple stretch we shall do for the deltoid muscles is the following. Stretch your right arm straight, keep this straight, then pull it closer to the trunk, lock the elbow from your left wrist and pull it as close as possible and keep the right arm straight. Turn the neck to your right side. So all these arm movements are very useful especially for people who have a long hours of sitting, be working on computers or machinery. Slowly relax, then chain. Stretch your left hand, move it closer to the trunk, lock from the right wrist, then pull it closer, left hand straight. Turn the neck to the left. Release the arms, sit upright. One more time, stretch right arm, move it closer, pull it as close as possible from the left hand, turn the neck to the right, breathe well, feel the muscles of the upper arm, feel the complete shoulder complex. Relax the arms, chain. Left hand, move it closer, pull it from right hand, neck turn to the left side. Slowly release the arms. For mind to be free of stress, it has to be in a state of tranquility. There are other advantages. When the mind is tranquil, clarity of thinking and the ability to focus on whatever we are doing increases. And without any external aids, quality of our life improves. Apart from some of the afflictions that we have to leave, that the kleshas to be avoided, there are certain qualities that we have to cultivate, so that in the very environment in which we are living, office, society, family, our feel-good factor is always on the high. One of such qualities Patanjali recommends is mudita. Mudita towards whom? Towards those who are more virtuous than us. We have to cultivate gladness, appreciation towards those who are better than us. In any of our field of work, if someone is better than us, then we have to appreciate them and maybe try to learn something from them so that we also improve. For example, in an office, if one of our colleagues gets a promotion ahead of us, well, first find out his qualities, appreciate his qualities. This is what you have to develop. So this calls for going away from our ego. Once we develop this quality of mudita, our ego automatically fades away. And this is very, very important for us to have a very tranquil mind. But today we are going to look at one more important type of breathing. In this, you have to contract the abdominal muscles with a gentle force, expel the breath quickly, forcefully, relax the abdomen, the air automatically enters in. This is called the forced exhalation, automatic inhalation. Repeat the process. That is, this kind of breathing is repeated for a number of cycles. The intensity of force that you apply, let it be little mild to begin with. The frequency need not be too high, make it slow. Gradually you can build upon that depending upon your own feel. We shall do that. First you have to sit upright, chest and navel up. So this is what you are going to do. You have to contract the abdominal muscles, then expel the breath quickly, forcefully. Relax the abdomen, air automatically enters in. Palm should face upwards, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. Just watch your breathing. As you inhale, The abdominal cavity should smoothly, gently expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Now we are going to do forced exhalation, automatic inhalation, about 60 to 70 cycles. Then you have to relax. Relax. When you do this rapid type of breathing and relax, the moment you relax, there will be a very brief period where there is neither inhalation nor exhalation nor retention of the breath. For few seconds, you should be able to experience that deep, relaxing mode in this type of breathing. Keep the eyes closed. We shall do one more set of forceful exhalation, automatic inhalation. Contract the abdominal muscles with a gentle force, expel the breath quickly, forcefully, relax the muscles, air automatically enters in. relax. One more set. Be relaxed. This type of breathing is known to be very good for all our digestive system and all the other organs in the abdominal and pelvic cavities. This breathing also helps to maintain harmony between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Namaste.